Hello, does this work? My name's Rob, and yeah, I just got this new guitar and thought I'd share it with you, play a song, and yeah, all of that kind of thing, and yeah, hopefully teach you some of the notes if I can play them too. This is from one of my favourite bands, Creed. It's so awesome, and I really love them heaps, and they're just real great. So let's check out the notes and yeah, see if we can't learn how to play it. Hey, wait, what's that?
It's me. Well, it's you, but me from 2024. I'm here to help.
Wait, you're me from the future? Like time travel and stuff? Like Doctor Who? I used to love that show growing up. Do they still make it in the future?
Yeah, Doctor Who, huh? Well, I got some good news from the future about that, and also some really bad news, so I'll leave you to find out. It's probably best you don't know.
Now I wanted to play Higher by Creed, because it's such an optimistic song for the year 2000, and I'm sure in the future for, 2024? Wow. I'm sure the future must be so optimistic after the change of the millennium and everything, and wars ended and things are really great, and like the year 2000 and beyond is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, new millennium optimism. Right, yeah. Everything goes great. I'll leave you to find out that as well. Anyway, let's play. Okay, so we're talking Higher by Creed. Now it starts off with this sort of mellow intro. I'll play it for you and then we'll talk about it and break it down. So here it goes. And what's going on there is there's this little melody over the top, which is starting on the G string at the 7th fret and up to the 9th and then up to the 11th fret. So then back to the 9th and then 11th and the 12th. Back to the 9th and the 11th, down to the 7th, then up to 12th, then down to the 11th, then 9 to 11th. And of course there are these chords being played underneath that, which are just a big old open D up to the 7th fret for another open or big old power chord there, to the 5th fret, then open again to finish on that D. Now that all seems pretty straightforward, but you've got to put both of the bits together, and this is where it gets tricky, and you're going to have to bring in all your fingers on it. So yeah, let's give it a go. I hope that's enough for you to work it out, but with me playing it again, it is. And bang, you've got the opening riff. Now the next part of the song is the same sort of riff, but of course they give it the juice and it sounds thus. And basically the difference there, instead of that, they just give you this big chuggy bit, which is the 5th fret on, of course, that there, and then open, and of course that's muted, so it gives you that chug. So and yeah, that gives you that next part of the song. So yeah, I'll just play through that once again, then we'll tackle the verse. So got to be careful when you play it, because you don't want it all turning into mush. You really want to accent that little melody riff on the G string, so it doesn't get lost in the chaos. The next part is the verse, and we'll talk about that quickly. It's pretty easy, and that's a win. So it's just one of these big D chords. You know how it's done. 2nd fret on the G, 3rd fret on the B, and it goes up to this chord here. So 5th fret on the low E string, which of course is drop D, and then 5th fret on the A, 7th fret on the D, and 7th fret on the G, and then hit those extra 2 strings there, the B and the E open, and that gives you this jangly chord, like. So basically, kaboom, that gets you the verse. And now there is this pre-chorus part, and you'll remember the famous lyrics, "Let's go there." And this is where they actually give it a bit of the juice again, and it comes out the dust. So up to the 4th fret, I'll get you to go with there, and we just hit these bottom 3 strings and just give them a bit of a chug. And up to the 5th fret. And bang, that gets you it. So I'll just play you, I'll show you how I play it. So that should do it. What I did at the end there was just a bit of a big old slide, because I think they just go up to something like but I prefer to slide and chuck in, you know, if you can put a chaos note in there as well, then that's probably my preference, and I'll leave that up to you. Anyway, that brings us, of course, to the chorus. Everyone knows it. Do 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 do. So let's check it out. We just got a big D power chord. That's the 5th fret on your A string, 7th fret on the D. Put them together, and that gets you up. Then take your little finger, your pointer, down 1, but keep that 7th fret there, so you get that. Yeah, so those little notes there, and then it gives you a big old. So from the top. It's like, as I said, that D chord, move your finger down 1 there, but keep your finger up there, and then, and I know you've been waiting for it, of course, here it comes, and what's going on there is, we start on the 6th fret on the G, 7th fret on the G, 9th fret on the G. Put that all together. So basically that gives you the chorus. And second couple of times you play it, or the first time you play it, of course, you, as I said, you start on that and you go to that. And then once you put that little tagger in there, you got to hold that note there for a bit. So the next sort of repetition, you actually start it at that 4th fret chord that we talked about. So, boom. If you can put all of that together, you can play Higher by Creed. So be sure to check it out if you haven't already. And yeah, you're in for a good time, and well, somewhat of a time. Speaking of time, this time travel business is working up a bit of a sweat here. Anyway, I got to head back to 2024, so let me know when I get back there. If you've liked this video, leave a comment and like and subscribe and all that. If you've watched it this far and you haven't enjoyed it, yeah, please let me know that in the comments as well. And I'll see you back in the future, back in 2024. Thanks everybody.